Hello guys, welcome back. Today in this video we are going to learn about grammars, what are grammar, how the grammars are useful in case of compiler design. Fine. So you must have seen our previous videos in which we have already discussed about different phases of the compiler, right? We have seen all the phases in detail. We have seen the work of lexical analysis phase, that is to generate the tokens, and then comes syntax analysis phase and semantics analysis phase. So what is the use of syntax analysis phase and semantic analysis phase? These two phases are dealing basically with the parse tree, right? You must have seen that. So in case of learning about parse tree, or to know how the parse tree are constructed, why it is important, what are the various characteristics of parse tree, we need to learn something known as grammar. Okay, so this grammar is one of the very important topics related to this compiler design. If we talk about grammar, what grammar actually is, in case of compiler design, we can say that grammars are used to describe the syntax of the programming language. As you know, we are having grammars in different languages, right? We are having in English language, we are having grammar. In Hindi, whatever languages you are learning, we are having grammar. So what the English grammar or any other grammar basically suggests, grammar suggests that what are the definite rules that we want to or that we need to take care of in case of writing or speaking any language, right? Similarly, in case of compiler design, what grammar states that the syntax of any programming language, right? The syntax of any programming language or code is defined by this grammar. So grammar, as I told, it is basically used whenever we are wishing to draw the parse tree. Now talking about the types of grammar, basically we are having 4 types of grammar: type 0, type 1, type 2 and type 3. Fine. Type 0 is also known as unrestricted grammar, or those grammars are also known as recursively enumerable grammar. Fine. Recursively enumerable grammar. Type 1 is context sensitive. Okay, the grammar that supports context sensitive language, that is context sensitive grammar. So type 1 is context sensitive grammar. Type 2 is context free grammar that supports context free languages, and type 3 is regular grammar that supports regular language. So again, type 0 is unrestricted grammar, type 1 is context sensitive grammar, type 2 is context free grammar, and type 3 is regular grammar. Fine. Now in this particular video we are learning about grammar, but specifically we will be learning about context free grammars, because as I told, in the parse tree we are given one grammar, and with the help of that grammar we have to construct the parse trees. So that grammar that will be given to us, that will be mostly of context free language kind. So context free grammar, let us say, is defined by G. So basically the 4 tuples, we can say the 4 tuples that are used to define any grammar is, let's denote G as our grammar. Okay, so G is equal to, the 4 tuples are V, T, P, S. Now obviously the next question is, what is P, T, V and S? So V means variables. These notations are very important to remember. Fine, so please try to understand it properly. What is V? V stands for variables. Variables are also known as non-terminals. Then what are T? T stands for terminals, set of terminals. P is set of productions, and at last S stands for the starting symbol of our given grammar, starting symbol. Fine. So these are the 4 notations that you must remember. These are the 4 notations, or basically they are known as 4 tuples of grammar G. Any context free grammar G is having these 4 tuples. Now what are these tuples? So if you are completely new, so obviously you won't be knowing that what are these means. So V is variables, that I told, variables or commonly known as non-terminals, and T is terminals. So basically people are confused about these two, that what is the difference of these two. So in order to remember the difference, you can remember the shortcut like what are the terminals, or which are the symbols which you can call terminal? So you can remember like this, that whenever you are having any lowercase letter, fine, okay, let me use some other color. Whenever you are having some lowercase alphabet, okay, any lowercase alphabet means any small a, small b, small c up to small z, any lowercase alphabet, or any operators like plus, minus, multiply, division, like those, or in case of any punctuation mark like colon, semicolon, parenthesis, comma itself, close parenthesis, any two-letter word like ID, TO2, IFF, or any digits like 0, 1, 2, any digits, or as I told, this is semicolon, colon, semicolon, any such special symbol. All these, if you are able to see any of these, you can directly say that all these they will be included inside these terminals. You are getting any lowercase alphabets, any digits 0, 1, 2, 3, any special symbols, any small lettered 2, 3 lettered word like ID, if, or, all these will be included inside terminals. Means if you are seeing any of those things, you can say that those are terminals, and you can apply the rules according to it. And what are variables? On the other case, as we know, the lowercase letters are known as terminals. So obviously these are non-terminals, means these will be the opposite of terminals. So non-terminals will contain uppercase letters. Capital A, capital B, capital C, all those uppercase letters will be considered as non-terminals. Fine. So these are the simple thing that you must be remembering. Starting symbol means whatever symbol, like if I give you an example quickly of grammar. Fine. So let's see. E gives E plus E. I am giving a rough idea, right? E gives E star E, and again E gives ID. Basically 3 productions of the same letter E. So in this case, if you are asked that what is your starting symbol, so in the first production, see, first of all let's talk what are productions. P stands for productions, so these all are individually known as productions. So you can say that these 3 are the 3 productions of our grammar. What is starting symbol? In the first production, our LHS, right, whatever our LHS is in our first production, that is known as starting symbol. In this, all the 3 are same, but in case if I am having F over here, G over here, so in the first symbol, the LHS, whatever the LHS is in the first production, that will be my starting symbol. So in this case, starting symbol is E. Productions are, these 3 are productions. In this case, my variables V is capital E. In this case, my terminal T, my terminal is ID plus star. Fine. So I hope you have got the differences between the tuples. What do they mean? And what is this notation mean? E gives E plus E. That means what? If for example, if I am having something like A gives B plus C, that means what? This is my input. If I am having any variable E, I can expand it into B plus C. Or if I am having B plus C anywhere, I can reduce this whole B plus C into A. You are getting? Means we can write these two interchangeably. Means A will give B plus C, and on the other hand B plus C can be reduced to A. So this is all about grammar. So this video is to give you a rough idea about what the grammar is, because once you know grammar, then we can further study what is ambiguous grammar, what are deterministic, non-deterministic grammar. Then we will be going to parse tree, different types of parsers. So in order to learn all those things, it is very necessary that you are having an overall idea about the grammar, right? So in this video, I try to give you an overall idea about grammar. What are the grammar in terms of compiler design? Hope you have understood it. In case you still have any doubt, you can always ask me. I'll try to clear your doubt. Okay. Thank you so much.